What up, everyone? How you doing?
Hi.
Hello,
Hello, everybody.
hello. It was the elephant here. I'm with NatCat. We are going to be talking about the Sealsons today. They're minting, but we're also going to talk about NatCat herself. Just find out a little bit more about her, like her inspirations and everything, her journey through Web3, and what brought her to like wanting to become a founder of a project. So let's uh, let's get started, folks. Oh,
Well, thank
Trippy
you for
guy.
having me. I appreciate it.
No, no problem. How you doing?
Good. A little stressed out. Doing your own project is a little overwhelming, but it's tomorrow, so it's been
Yeah,
a long road. Long road.
yeah.
Um,
So you like been doing everything by yourself, or are people helping you?
Everything except for the dev stuff. So I have a developer. He is a SEAL. He is the dev who did the SEAL Everydays
Okay.
with Axe and is working on the Sealanas right now. Um, really great dev, and I was really happy to secure him early on. So that took a huge uh, stressor off my back. Um,
Definitely.
yeah. So, but everything else, yeah. I mean, I made the website. I'm obviously making all of the art, running the Twitter. It's just me, so it's kind of a heavy lift for one person. But I
It's
think
been fun.
it's what's that?
I said it's been fun.
Yeah, yeah. But it's been a lot of work. I haven't had much of a life the last couple months. So I
Yeah.
even asked my fiance yesterday. I said, "What did we used to do before this? Like, what did we do in our free time?" So
Nothing.
um, I'll maybe touch some grass, but I have other
Definitely.
things coming too, so that we could uh, talk about as well, like with the plague. So
Okay. Yeah, yeah. No, I was definitely going to touch into that. I saw that you were with the plague now. So I just wanted to like dive into you a little bit.
mhm.
You're an IT analyst. What exactly do you do? Is that like what you did before you jumped into Web3 or?
It is still what I do. So
Okay,
I have
cool.
I work full time. I work
Mhm.
in IT for the government. Um,
She's a Fed.
I'm not a Fed. I actually work at the county level. So, and I work for defense attorneys. So, if you are
Nice.
charged with a crime, I'll be on your side. So it's okay.
Let's go. Let's go. All you evading your taxes, you might be getting charged with a crime one day. So I want to hit her up.
Yeah. Let's hope that's not the case. But
I
yeah, I've
know.
worked in government IT for about 6 years.
Okay.
I graduated in 2018 with a degree in IT management and digital marketing, and I really went more towards the IT stuff. Um,
Very
and that's kind of uh, I've always been interested in tech,
good.
and that's kind of how I made my way into Web3 as well. So, yeah, I work full time, which hasn't been easy with creating my own project, but
So you're working 24/7 basically.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it feels like. Um, but it's been fun. I really love the art that I've created, and other people. It seems to make other people happy. I mean,
Yeah,
that's the
it's
seal.
fun. It's super fun art. We're talking about the Sealsons. It's oh, it didn't update. Hang on.
Okay. I
Uh,
love the art thing in the chat.
oh, are people arguing in the chat?
Oh yeah.
All
I
right,
got.
let's
I'm.
go. Let's
Yep.
go.
I
Let's
got my
go.
my hoodie.
We can throw the chat up here and see who is it. We got what up, Hog? What up, Mommy Milkers? What up, Eat the Count? Arf Arf. Thanks for coming through, people. Appreciate y'all. But no, I had the. It says that it should be updated. Interesting. Like the thing at the bottom that's saying follow NatCat, it should have the Silsons on there.
Yeah. If you go to my profile, I have a link in my
There we go.
bio. Yeah. So
There we go. We got it at the bottom. So if you don't follow them on Twitter, you can follow the Silsons. You know who we're talking about. It's fun art. I assume it's based off of the Simpsons.
yeah, it's a mix of
Okay.
Simpsons characters and Sappy Seals, obviously seal
Nice.
traits. So I've tried to come up with creative ways to sort of blend the two. And I think I mean, I wasn't around in the NFT world in the beginning. I didn't know how common it was to have Simpsons derivatives, but I think this one's different in the fact that they're all one of ones,
Mm-hmm.
and they're based on the PFPs of Sappy Seals community members. So I did my best to blend the traits of Simpsons characters and the Sappy Seals. Or if someone wanted a certain character, I found a way to
Yeah.
make that happen as well. So um,
Yeah,
it's
so I was gonna ask that. So they were custom, like some of these are custom. People could reach out and then get them made for them, or you like made them and then somebody looked at it and then was like, I really, connect with it. I want that one because I saw in one of your posts that you were able to like give them away to an extent. Or,
So it kind of happened in a mixture. I began by just creating them, and then like people would say, "I want this character, I want that character,"
Mhm.
and then as I kind of made the list of 100 Simpsons characters, I noticed that certain traits would work really well with certain PFPs.
Right.
Some were just requested, like Wob really wanted Apu, so he got Apu. Um, I tried to
Okay.
match up female characters with. There's a lot of women on the whitelist,
Yeah,
mostly
nice.
for the Sappy Sister chat. So I wanted to make sure if they wanted a female character, that they would get a female character. And
Yeah,
then,
shout out to the Sappy Sisters. They really come through. I've only had Sappy Sisters on this show so far, so shout out to
yeah,
y'all. Y'all showing love.
yeah, they're amazing. Super talented group of women. Like many have had their own projects, are very very involved in Web3, whether it's in
Yep.
spaces or artists or founders. It's a very very special group to be a part of.
Yeah, that's what Tyler was telling me. How like a lot of y'all, y'all bounce ideas off of each other. It's just a good like working group almost.
Yeah, and of course we talk about life too. We talk
Yeah.
about family and friends, and we've met up and we have trips planned, and it's really been like the highlight of my Web3 experience is being in that chat.
Yeah, it's good to find like a group of people that you connect with. I have one, the ST. Shout out to ST chat. The boys, they're funny. But let's see. We talked about Sappy Sisters right there. I was wondering. It says you're a swing trader. So what like ecosystems do you dabble in? Like what techniques do you use? Whenever are you just shit posting about that? Like
So I guess I can kind of talk about how I got into Web3.
yeah,
Um, because even though I like tech and I work in tech, I don't really consider myself like an early adopter of tech. I didn't get, and even though I was familiar with crypto, I didn't get into it until COVID. So like
okay.
2020, I got into Bitcoin when it was at, oh gosh, it was probably at like 18,000 at the time, and I just stuck with that. And then I think around about a year later, the whole GameStop
Okay,
short
yeah, that
short
craze
squeeze
on
happened.
Robinhood. Yep.
Yeah, and I got into that, and I was on Reddit a lot, and I started learning more about crypto and altcoins, and I got into some alts, mainly
Yeah,
Shiba.
that's
I
dope.
made a little bag with that, and then
Somebody made a bag on a dog that year. You know what I mean? Like if you held
yeah,
a dog, you were cooking at some point.
yeah. So I really branched out to the altcoins, and I started swing trading those, and doing
Fun.
really well. But then the market obviously slowed down, and there wasn't much volatility at all. So swing
Yeah.
trading was really boring and not really working. And
Yep.
that's when I decided to kind of expand, and I discovered NFTs, and the rest is history. But I haven't done a ton of trading lately because I used to open my wallet every morning, and I had a spreadsheet, I had everything. But like ever since I started this project,
No
I
time.
don't know what's going on. You leave crypto Twitter for 2 days and suddenly it's a whole new world. But
It is.
yeah,
No,
I mean,
it goes so fast. I literally was talking to like some founders and I was talking 6 months out and they were like, 6 months, like, dude, you're gonna have to like hit me up like a month out. I have way too much going on to think 6 months out, and I'm like, all right, that makes sense.
Yeah, you never really know what's coming down the pipeline in crypto.
No,
In crypto, so it
no,
is hard to plan ahead. Um, but yeah, and then I think I bought my first NFT, which was my seal.
nice.
In September of 22, I bought my seal, and
What made you get into seals other than another NFT community at the time?
so I was very unfamiliar with NFTs. The press on NFTs was bad. You know, it's a scam, but they said that about crypto too, and I did well with that. So I took that with a grain of salt. But yeah, I got bored with crypto because it was so stagnant. So I was on Reddit, and it seemed like the NFT community was more on Twitter. So I made my way over there,
Okay.
and
Oh, so
this
you were in crypto and you were on Reddit. You weren't even in crypto on Twitter
right,
yet.
yeah,
Oh, okay, okay.
I didn't get into crypto Twitter until I started exploring like NFTs.
Oh,
And
wow.
when I made my way over there, obviously the apes were abundant, but way out of my price range. You could just buy an ape. Um, and the other two that were really loud on the timeline were seals and the plague.
Yeah.
You know, the arfing was inescapable and infectious.
Yeah,
Um,
it's crazy whenever like a group of individuals are just constantly arfing on the timeline, and then people want to do it. It's I was actually reading a book today. It's called Grit, and it's about like putting yourself in environments that like people have a strict schedule if this is what you want. You know what I mean? Like if you want a strict schedule, if you want to do that, like you got to hang out with people like that because then you'll just automatically adapt. It'll be easy because you really have like no choice.
right. And one of the things that really caught my eye about the seals was there was a lot of women in that community. I obviously like it's better now, but like just 2 years ago, there was a lot more men on
Yeah.
crypto Twitter, at least notable. And I'm like, where are all the women at? And it was the seals were very um, like there was a prominent women
There
presence.
were.
So I bought that one. I also bought my frog just shortly after my plague. Because they were also, you know, they are a plague of frogs on the timeline. They're everywhere.
Is that the same one that you have, that pink hoodie?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
wow.
second NFT I ever bought. It was my pink hoodie
Wow.
frog, and
And
I've been rocking
your
that one.
steel's the same.
What's that?
You kept the same seal too the whole time? Or
Oh
have you
yeah,
like rotated into another seal that you like better?
I eventually picked up a second seal, but I still have my main
Yeah, that
seal,
you've been
and
using. Wow. Okay.
I'm really bad at selling NFTs.
Hey, you get attached. It's all a part of the strategy.
Right. So
Mhm.
I become emotionally attached to them, and
Yeah.
that, they're so cute, and like I think that's one of the things I love about the seals is they're just so cute.
Cute.
So yeah, I bought my seal in September, and then around October, I noticed that people were drawing little costumes for their NFTs, and
Oh
it
yeah,
just
I
was
remember that.
hilarious to me. So I started drawing the little costumes for my seal, and then and I made him a little Homer, and I just was obsessed with it. I loved it so much. That was kind of the end of it, and then
Yeah.
um, Axe started making his everydays, and I love them. And I was like, the more I saw of those, I'm like, oh man, I really should do more Simpsons characters. And eventually, I did maybe 5 or 10, and I was like, okay, I want to do a collection too.
Then you can just keep doing them.
Yeah, but big props to him because making a seal every day is a lot of work. I mean,
Well,
I'm
yeah.
like, okay, I can do the art in 3 months because I can make a seal a day. Yeah, I didn't really go that way. Like life gets in the way. Life
I
gets
mean,
in the
yeah,
way.
you come up to like blocks. You're like, I don't know if I want to use this character. You know, you're having to choose
Yeah.
different
Well, it
aspects.
got more difficult when I decided to match them to PFPs because
Oh, okay.
there are some wild seal traits that just don't work for the
No.
characters. But um, I tried to have some kind of element be in each person's seal, and at least the vibe. Um, but yeah, it kind of turned into a project, and I was like, oh man, do I really want to do this? I have a lot to learn, but I think it was having a small 100-piece collection was a good way to kind of dip your toe in
Yeah.
to. But at the same time, I decided to do the collection. I got another interview for the Plague, and I was not expecting that. I thought maybe I'd get one interview, but then when it was 2 or 3, I was like, wow, this is really happening. I was a little concerned about, time management with these for the Plague and the seals.
The thing for the plague that was so Ponds had posted about like finding a founder and training, and then people were like supposed to like uh, nominate them. Is that what you got? Is that where you got it from? A lot
Yeah.
of people nominated you, so
Aw.
they chose you.
See, the Sappy sisters are in the chat. That makes me happy. Yeah, so when Pons posted that, I was interested. But I didn't have a ton of Web3 experience. I only had some tech experience, marketing experience in my real job. So I applied, and I just sent him my regular resume, the one that I sent to the job for the job I have now. There was actually nothing Web3 on there, but I had been very active on the timeline and interacting with the frog. So I think he knew,
Of
sort
you.
of, yeah. And
Mhm.
so I got an interview with him, and I think it went well. Obviously, it went well, and but I let him know, like, I just committed to making this project. So
Yeah.
and he's been understanding in that regard, and I'm excited to kind of put a lot more focus on that after this mint.
Right.
But I do have, people have asked me if there's a second collection coming, and the answer is yes. Um, there's going to be a small, like, kind of mini collection this fall of the Halloween characters. I don't know how big of a Simpsons fan you are,
No,
but
I've actually seen like half episodes to be honest with you, but I was just talking to somebody about it. I was like, I need to rewatch it and write down like all like the very major events that like haven't happened yet that are in the show, so I can use them to.
well, I mean, it's been on for like 30 years, so there's a lot to cover. But um, most of the references I have in the collection are from the early years, which is everyone's
Okay.
favorite. But this Halloween, I'm going to have a small, maybe 25, 30 piece collection of the Treehouse of Horror characters, because there were just so many good ones that I couldn't pick. And so that might be on ETH. I might do it on a different chain. I'm not sure yet, but I'm definitely going to do that this fall.
Nice.
So I will definitely start making the art earlier, so it's not, crunch time. But I'm
How
really
how
excited.
will those how will those be distributed? Like, how are you gonna? People are just gonna like try to mint first, or what?
So I'm going to do it the same way. So this project was whitelist only because there's only 100, and I
Right.
wanted to make sure that I got the names of the people who wanted one, so that I could match their PFP if they were a seal holder.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if they aren't a seal holder, they don't have a seal in their likeness because they don't have a seal.
Yeah.
And for those people, I just chose like prominent members of the seal community to base a seal on, like Stormer has a seal um, in the collection, but I don't think he's on the whitelist. But so yeah, I'm going to do it the same way because I want to still base them on community members, because this project is kind of a love letter to the seals, and that's why I'm
Right.
using the mint funds to buy more seals. I
Yeah.
will hold those seals for a long time. Like I said, I suck at selling, so
Do you do
um,
you, do you know what the bids thing is gonna be for
I
the seal?
don't. I
Well, I mean,
don't.
maybe you can like integrate, because I mean, if you're gonna get a couple of seals out of it, maybe you can integrate some with that where it's like a casino or something for your holders.
Yeah, I mean, I want to come up
Like,
with
yeah.
something cool. Luckily, I have a few months to kind of think about what
Yeah.
I want to do. Um, but I'm loving like there's two other Sappy Seal projects coming out. I think the retarfs are minting the day after mine, and I'm gonna make sure.
Retardio.
What's that?
I said that's retardio. They're called the retards.
Yeah, I love it.
Damn. Do we know how many retards are hitting the blockchain near you? Should we be worried? Should we be worried?
Oh man, and I also own a Malarkey. I own every day.
I got
I
my
own
Malarkeys.
all of them, all of the derivatives.
Yeah, I got my
Um,
Malarkeys. Prim weaseled me into minting too. Shout out to the Malarkeys. They're
yes,
fun.
I
They're
absolutely love
fun.
my Malarkey. My Malarkey is actually like the icon used for the project. It's actually mine.
Oh,
It's kind of neat.
but
Um,
you use the Malarkey to do the icon for the project.
there is one Malarkey in the Seals collection, um, in my Sealsons collection, and it's one of my favorites. It's already been revealed. It's the Mr. Sparkle. Is one of my
Okay.
favorites. But um, another thing I'll be doing is in about a week, I'll be doing a raffle
Ooh,
to, I paint as well, like in real life paint. So I'm going to paint one of
I
the
didn't I didn't
steel.
see any of that on your timeline, so you should post more of your
I
paintings.
will. Yeah, I will.
Because I searched pretty deep in your timeline, and I would have seen the paintings that they were there. So we need to see some of that.
I think, did you look in the Sealsons timeline? Because I did post, but I've been posting a lot about
Uh,
me lately.
no,
So
maybe I didn't go deep enough in the Sealsons.
yeah, I'm gonna paint.
Nice.
I'm gonna do a giveaway for a painting of one of the Sealsons, and then maybe later on I might do some of just Savvy Seals, or other derivs, because I want to get back into like fine art. But
Mm. Well, my Sappy Seal is the most aesthetically pleasing in the whole collection. So if you need to use a Sappy Seal, you're more than welcome to use mine.
what does yours look like? What are your traits?
It's an arrowhead with an eye patch with the poncho. It's a good seal. Good seal. People tell me a lot that it's a good seal. It's one of the best seals around that one can see. Is
Do
what they
you
tell me.
do you get a lot of arrowhead hate?
Oh, yeah. I've been in the arrowhead trenches for like 2.5 years now.
There's
My first seal was an arrowhead, and it was like a dirty boy. I'm talking about wife beater, stain. Like I called him Hank. Hank's the one that got me in the seals. Uh,
there there is an arrowhead in the Sealsons that
let's
has
go. Representation, baby.
it's
We love to see it.
it's a PF it's Prinz PFP PRINZ.
Oh, yeah. I know that era. With the kimono?
Yeah, with the kimono. It's a
Yeah,
seal.
good seal. Good arrowhead.
I do have a beret in there as well, so you guys can fight it out.
Mm. Yeah, I had a friend, his name that shall not be spoken, turned to a beret this week. And I was very heartbroken, but it's okay. We'll move by it. I actually met J8 at Consensus. So my beret enemy, we came together, and
I love J. She's a
yeah.
really she's been amazing. We've traveled together. We've gone to seal events. She's
Mhm.
awesome.
Yeah, I
Um,
was gonna ask, what is one of your favorite events that you've been to? I know you've been to a couple of them.
yeah, I would probably say I liked Art Basel the
Okay.
best. I mean, New York was great, but it was like event after event after event.
It wasn't chill.
It was a lot. I mean, and the weather sucked.
Really?
I mean, getting on that yacht in the rain, and the cold. I mean, it was a lot of fun though, and I met a lot of cool people. But I mean, it's Miami, you
Yeah,
know.
no. I'm not getting on a yacht that's where it's raining. What? It was like
Yeah,
raining when
I
y'all.
mean, it was still a blast. It was probably one of the best events that the Magic Eden yacht. It was
But y'all were
pretty.
in the water. Y'all were in the water. It was a rainstorm.
Well, I mean,
And
there were levels. We were inside, but
okay. I was like, whoa! I didn't see any videos about that. That's wild.
it was a bitch to get a cab there. We had
Oh,
Sunny and I, another Sappy sister, we were running in the rain because we could not get a cab, and we were just like wet rats by the time we got there. We spent all this time like beautifying ourselves, and we get there
right.
we're soaked.
Oh
But
no!
it was a ton of fun, and I think we're going to be doing more. Yeah, Art Basel or Basil was a lot of fun. I mean, the weather was beautiful.
Yeah, no, it's a good time.
Um, I got to, and I flew down there very last minute. And JA and KB, they took care of me. They let me stay with them, and it was a blast. But definitely looking forward to the in real life events. If you haven't been to one, I highly suggest you go. They're a lot of fun. Anybody watching, go to the
Yeah,
events.
they're very fun. I've been to three. I've been to Art Basel. I just got done with Consensus. What was it was really good. Made a lot of connections. Uh, yeah, Consensus is a good one. I don't normally say spend the money on the ticket, but if you're looking to like make connections and actually like get investments and shit from people, it's a really good conference because there's a lot of people walking around looking to talk to other people. Well,
Yeah, I mean, I honestly didn't even know about it because I was so absorbed in working on the Sealsons, and
mhm.
then the timing was just bad,
Yeah,
with how
it
close
happens.
to it. But maybe next year. Um, it just depends on if I want to fork over the cash to
Right,
fly.
right, right. So you had a big year. I know you're a Michigan fan. Did you like go to the game?
Oh,
And
I didn't. I
have you
actually am
just
an alumni
celebrated?
too. I
Huh?
went to Michigan. I went to Michigan,
Okay.
so I'm an alum, and I am a huge Michigan fan. So yes, big year.
Okay.
And no, I didn't go to any of the games. Those tickets are crazy expensive, and my fiance is not into football at all.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah, yeah. So you can't talk him into buying them.
no.
Yeah.
So
Shout out to
um,
my boy Bobby Bitcoin. He's a really big Michigan fan, and if y'all wouldn't have won, I don't know if he would be like around anymore because he's a Cowboys fan and also a Philly basketball fan. So brutal year for him other than Michigan. So
I mean, yeah, it was. I mean, it kind of got that whole scandal or whatever.
oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, I don't even that's funny. Like y'all cheated and then y'all still got in. I love that.
I Everybody
Yeah.
cheats, I guess.
I mean, yeah, of course everybody cheats, but you literally got caught. Like he got suspended for a couple of days. That's like guilty.
Yeah, didn't matter
That's
though,
like
did it?
guilty.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess it kind of in some ways maybe tarnished it, but not really.
Nah, nobody's gonna remember that.
Not
That's
really.
like that's like Soldier Boy doing the NFT, what, a year and a half ago, rugging all those people because he had Nike on it. And then he comes out and does a coin and then rugs people again. Like, I
Yeah,
don't understand. What are we doing?
I guess people have really short memories.
They do. They'll never remember that.
I don't know, the celeb coins. I'm just not into it.
Mm-mm.
I'm just like I'm not a big celebrity person. Like
Hate them.
I don't get like, oh my god, Keenan Thompson was at the Sappy Seals event, and that was cool because seemed like a really chill dude.
I mean, that's Good Burger. I mean, if you don't like the
Yeah,
guy from Good Burger, then I mean, just hop off the space. You can't watch this anymore. I mean, come on.
yeah. When I talked to him, I was like, my favorite, sketch comedy that you've done was Pierre Escargot from All That. I mean,
Oh,
that was my shit back in the day.
all that, bro.
All that. Um,
What a good show.
yeah,
That was a good like stretch of shows in that time period. Like it was like 7 years where it was just banger after banger after banger. And then they kind of
yeah, and I think that's why collections like Seal Every Day is people love it so much is because the nostalgia, and why people like The Simpsons and the Sealsons because of the nostalgia. A lot of millennials in crypto, and we loved the 90s, best decade ever. So
it is. Let's go. 90s babies on the rise. So I see here, it's a 100-piece collection. It is minting tomorrow. What time were you planning on?
So the secret Sealson Society, that is no longer a secret, is a group of a few seals that I kind of bounced ideas off of in a group chat and helped me decide on some art elements. Their mint is at noon, and then because they get a free mint because of all their help.
Okay.
And then the main whitelist is at 1 p.m.
Is it EST or CST?
EST, yes.
EST, people.
I forget that the world doesn't revolve around, the East Coast.
Yeah, no. See, I'm CST, so that's why I think I messed up on the times and stuff.
Oh yeah, no.
I always.
I'm
always.
So the main whitelist is at 1 p.m. EST, and then I did create a backup whitelist in case people on the main whitelist don't mint.
Nice.
One of the things I had wished I had done differently was creating. I mean, it was kind of difficult because I was creating the seals based on the whitelist, so I had to do the whitelist so early. But then you risk people either their situation changes, they don't, they can't mint, or they forget, or they're not on crypto Twitter anymore.
Right, they got liquidated and they're not here anymore.
Right, like you never know. So in case they fail to mint, they still have a seal in the collection, but in case they fail to mint, I have a backup whitelist of about 20 people who I can't guarantee a seal, obviously, because it's what's left. But I think that there might be, a couple that don't. And then obviously they'll be on secondary. So you aren't guaranteed. You have a 1 in 100 chance of minting your own seal. It is a random mint. So I'm hoping.
Okay.
So I'm hoping people will be trading if they want their seal. But there are some grails in there that might not be based on your PFP that you want to keep. So
you did put a little bit of gamification in it.
Yeah.
You were like, you can tell me how to design your seal, but I'm not gonna give you your seal. Like you're gonna have to, rip a pack and then trade.
Yeah, exactly. So cool. Their seal, their likeness of their seal will be on the blockchain. The description of each character will have their Twitter handle, so you know whose seal it is. It's just you aren't guaranteed to get it. So hopefully people will trade and maybe not hold hostage someone's seal. But like I said, there are some grails in there, and there is a floor seal or two as well.
A what? A floor?
Something that I would consider a floor seal.
Nice. No. So an arrowhead. You just weren't going to say it.
No, it's not an arrowhead. And the person whose seal it is has seen it and loves it. So it's just a matter of preference of what's considered grail and what's not. But it's gonna be really fun. I'm so excited to show the art because there's some really funny ones I think that people will love, and there's some really obscure ones that maybe only appeared in one episode or for a few seconds, but were really memorable. So I'm excited. It's going to be fun to see everyone's reaction to their seals and their one-on-ones based on their PFPs. I'm excited to see if people like them. Hopefully they like them. I spent
the ones that are already on the like Twitter, are those actual ones, or were they just like mock-ups and kind of like
some
teasers?
of them? Yeah, some of them, actually most of them are actual ones. I did update some of the earlier art because as I drew them, I got better at drawing them, and I wanted to. The seals are positioned kind of weird the way that they are, and
they're fat little.
The way that they're facing and their body's slightly turned, it can be hard to like dress them.
Yeah,
but I got better at doing that.
They're a little lumpy sometimes, you
They
know?
are lumpy, and they don't
They're
have
lumpy.
hands. They
No.
don't have fingers, and they don't have ears, so it's hard to like draw hair.
Yeah. Where do you stop
Um,
it, you know? Like where
yeah, it was once I got that down though, it was a little easier. But yeah, at first, I mean, one of the seals that took the longest to draw was Nelson because he's pointing and laughing,
oh,
and
okay.
seals don't have fingers, so it took me forever to like.
Do you just
Get
have like a fin?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a folded.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. No, that'll be funny.
Yeah, and Mr. Burns is doing his excellent hands. So ones with the hands were hard, but
Yeah, no, hands, I could definitely I mean, whenever I used to doodle, I could not draw a hand for anything.
yeah, I
Hands
mean,
look
it's
so
hard when
weird.
it's a thin hand.
Yeah. Stubby.
Weird concoction, but
It's like stubby and fat.
and yeah, I mean, the thing with the Simpsons is a lot of the uh, what makes them their character is the shape of their face,
Right.
the shape of their eyes, and with the seals, it's kind of all the same. So I had to. It wasn't super easy. I'll be honest, but I
No,
think
you're
I.
basically like morphing. You're like, didn't you like free drew it on like an iPad or something?
Um,
Like what?
I
What
actually
was the
did it in
process?
Photoshop with the pen
Okay.
tool, which is hard and time consuming in my hand. Like I think I have carpal tunnel. But
You need to get some stretches and
man,
get you one of those little grip things.
I actually bought a hand massager and it like you stick it in
Nice.
and it like squeezes it. It's amazing.
As you should. I mean, you're out here like drawing all day. You got to massage your hand. That's the money right there.
Yeah, and I did the math. I think I spent between like 400 and 500 hours on this project
Damn.
every day. Creating the website
Yeah.
um, took a while because I didn't really know what I wanted it to look like. And I wanted to animate it, with the clouds. But
That's
yeah,
fun.
the seals, I mean, some of them took an hour and a half. Some of them
Each.
took like 4 hours or more. Um, especially, especially some of the Grail ones, like very intricate detail. So, and it's difficult when you're doing a derivative of a character because the characters are so iconic and you want to capture that, and it's
Right.
really easy to screw it up, especially like if you get the hair wrong, like it doesn't look right, and people know it doesn't look right because they know these characters so well. So it takes a really long time to get, and I'm kind of like a perfectionist with the pixels and stuff.
Okay.
So like,
That's good though.
um, so I hope that it comes across when people see the art, like the amount of time it took, and um, appreciate, appreciate like they can see the love that I put into each one.
Yeah, definitely. No, it sounds like you put a lot of time and effort into it. I'm sure that all your holders are excited to look at what they meant. The mint price is 0.03. You said that you're using it all to get seals. So, I mean, that's going to be really cool to hopefully see the seal floor price go up with it.
Yeah,
Uh,
I was hoping the steals would be even cheaper right now, so I could snatch
don't
more of them.
worry. Don't
But I
worry. They're
think
working their magic. They're working their magic. We'll be back down. Don't worry.
I think I want to get an arrowhead.
I think you should.
I feel sympathy for the arrowheads.
Don't, because you're going to be paying premium for an arrowhead. You could probably get a barrette or a bowl cut. They're usually on the ground now.
Oh, I love the bowl cuts.
Well, there you go.
I love the bowl cuts. And I like the dirty vests.
Oh, I'm telling you, that was my first seal. I was like, look at this guy. That's Hank.
Yes, but you
Like,
sold it. Why?
I sold it. It was a great pump. I had 3 of them, and I had already transitioned to the better looking seal. I had to take advantage of it.
There is a dirty vest seal in the collection.
Really?
So hopefully whoever gets it doesn't floor it.
Yeah, don't. Come on, people. Just hold on to it for a little bit. You don't need to floor it. It's not. Go floor your actual seals like you're good at.
Yeah, I try to include a lot of the traits. Some of the glasses were hard to do. There's no 3D glasses in the collection. There are some Cardis. There's no do-rags.
No do-rags. Uh-oh.
My seals
There's got to be
my
some kind of like do-rag biker or Simpson guy, right? Or something like
yeah.
that.
The thing is, like each Simpsons character, the hair is what really makes them their character. So I can't really cover it. But
yeah, I mean that makes a lot of sense.
But I did try to include, some other cowboy hat is in there. Well, you'll see tomorrow what I attempted to do. So.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see tomorrow what they come out as. Everybody needs to post their Sealson so I can see it. Please put the name of the character next to it so I know what it is, because I probably will not be able to guess. Do you have any like celebrities, or is it just strictly Simpson characters? I know that Simpson always has like celebrity characters, like on their show.
Yeah, so there are some characters that I was really sad didn't make it in. So I did narrow it down to 100, and I didn't want to do just the obvious ones. But if I ever do add on to it, I do want to add maybe some of the celebrity characters. Michael Jackson's character was really memorable.
Yeah, I mean MJ.
Yeah, he didn't play himself. He played a mentally ill man thinking he was.
He played himself. So he played himself.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, come on. He played himself.
I'm not here to diss Michael Jackson, but he did a really good episode.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
No, it's
that's good, Mike. You're a good guy.
But yeah, so I don't think there's any celeb ones off the top of my head. But there are some that I wish had made it in that didn't, and I don't know. Maybe next year I'll.
If there's more demand, like later on in the year, there's good trading. If people are enjoying it and wanting more, like it makes sense to make more. But you're releasing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know how trading is with a small collection, and especially of one of one.
It doesn't.
I'm excited to see, but I'm just glad that people really love the art and people think it's funny. I mean, the seal, you can dress the seal up as anything and people will be silly. So
it's going to be silly.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. I was going to run through the comments real quick.
Yeah.
We got FN. Thanks for coming through. What is this? Psycho Leone. Okay, I like that name. Psych Leone. Let's fucking go. John Doe. Arf. Thanks for coming through. Down syndrome. That's my boys that I've been with since 2018. Shout out for y'all for coming through. This is actually a shirt made by them. It's Joe Burrow's most famous moment whenever he did a 60-yard run and got his pants pulled down. So I don't know if y'all can see it. I'll come up to the camera earlier, and it says "suck that tiger dick, bitch" is what it says. So that's like our chant. So if you haven't been to LSU, you don't get it. Art to the Down syndrome. We got my boy Teo in here. What up, Teo? That's the dude that I mentioned that I wasn't going to say his name because of the Barrett switch, but here he is making himself known. So shout out to him. And then we got R from Crypto Toad. Thanks for everybody coming out. If you have any questions, you can put them in the chat now. We'll let NatCat answer them, and then we'll close out in a little bit. So, yeah, if you want to ask her anything about her process and all that, hit us up. But I have a couple more questions. I saw a picture. Does your mom still grow like fire ass bud?
My mom is such a square. No, she's not. She's okay. She works in the government too. She actually is IRS. Or she
Dang,
was.
she is a part of the feds, bro. They implanted NatCat. We're closing it down. We're closing
Well,
it
she's been retired for at least 10 years. So, but she was IRS. So was my dad actually.
down.
Um, but no,
Come to
she
find out,
doesn't
her
like the
brother's part of
law.
Secret Service. She got a sister that's actually on federal judge. I mean, what is going on here?
No, no. My mom is a very upstanding citizen now. She was actually in high school when that picture was taken, and I guess it was her brother's weed. I don't know, but I just thought it was
Right.
hilarious
No,
because
yeah,
of her personality. She's such a goody good.
she's just holding up these big ass plants. It's funny as hell. Oh, and then, oh yeah, that's right. I mentioned your sister being a judge, but no, I actually saw. How can you prove she's not a murderer? A murdering journalist. I saw the tweet about that. I was kind of speculative. So, what's up with
I
that?
mean, I can't confirm she's not a murderer. She
That's
was.
what I figured.
She didn't tell me. Um, yeah, she works in journalism.
Okay,
She was on the news for a while and covered that case, but I can't without a doubt confirm that she's not a murderer.
that's what I like to say. Is, guilty by association. So watch out for that. What is the biggest barrier that you had to overcome whenever you like started your journey in Web3?
Um, Gosh, I mean, I would like to say just finding time to work
Okay.
on the art. I was really nervous about setting a mint date, but I knew that I had to keep myself on schedule, with creating the art. So I guess in the beginning though, it was just making sure that people respect you and take you seriously in the space. And sometimes that can be harder for women. I mean, that's just the way it is. I think it's better now than it was, or maybe my algo is just maybe I've blocked all of the
No,
misogynistic people, maybe,
nice.
or it's better than it was. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to kind of. I don't know how many followers I have right now. I think it's like 8. Um,
You got 8 followers.
I mean,
She has 8 followers. People, please follow her. Well, how does she only have 8 followers? What do y'all
eight
do?
thousand.
What are
Um,
you doing?
but yeah, I mean, it takes a while to build up your reputation in the space, and I've been doxxed since the beginning, so people know I'm a real person. But yeah, I
Oh
mean,
yeah, I've seen these real person docs accounts, yeah, that ask me for money, and then they're like, "I'm gonna fly over from this place," and I'm like, "Whoa, chill, 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 get out of here."
yeah, I mean, people thought I wasn't real in the beginning. It's kind of a funny story. Like I got kicked out of the Discord of the Seal Discord.
They thought you were fake.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucked up.
I mean, I get it because at the time there was like this really creepy dude who was trying to like infiltrate the Sappy Sister.
Oh, Vivian or whatever.
Yes,
Yeah, I hate that son of a bitch. I'll catch
And
you on the streets one day, dude. I swear on everything. I'm gonna catch you on the streets, Tom Vivian or whatever the fuck your name is.
and if
So,
I do, I'm gonna give him a little slap because
yeah.
he made my entrance into the space a little difficult.
Did he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
you're getting
people
kicked from
thought it was
Discord.
him.
Yeah, fuck.
And I was like, I guess I got a dox. I didn't really have a whole lot of choice. But I don't regret doing that. I mean, I'm comfortable being doxxed this whole time. So,
Nice.
especially because I love wearing my merch.
Yeah, we love the Savvy merch. I just DJ'd in the fuck, I don't know the saying, the 280 shoulder drop, one of a kind tee, whatever the hell they say on the
Oh,
Twitter. Yeah.
I missed out on that one. I was sad. But I
Oh,
still want Wob to make the earmuffs. I have a picture. I mocked up some earmuffs that I want.
That's like not a bad idea.
Yeah, they're little white, and then they have this face.
Yeah, that's like super cute. I feel like that would sell like very well.
Oh, my fiance just got home. Sorry.
Uh-oh,
Um,
uh-oh.
he was at the gym.
Gotta work out. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Protect that
I've
body,
been,
dog.
I've been packing on the pounds since this project started.
You've been
So,
working out mentally, okay? Soon you'll be able to do both. You know, right now you
yeah,
just
so
have to work out mentally.
I'm gonna get in the gym after mint. But
Just imagine
yeah,
the
I
grip
mean,
strength that you had. You're gonna have great grip strength from like holding your pen and writing all the time.
yeah. But yeah, wow, Sappy Seals earmuffs. But honestly, he could put the face on anything and I would buy it.
Yeah.
Anything. And I would buy it. So
I mean, have you thought of Sappy Silk toilet paper? I mean, just that face coming out as you pull it, you know?
yeah, but is that disrespectful to the face?
I don't
Like
know.
I mean, I would buy anything with that face on it. I got my mugs, got my shirts, got my hoodies.
Okay, so your cat just came into the picture. Your name is NatCat. Are you a cat? Are you a cat lady? Like, I mean, you have a fiance, so technically you're not like a crazy cat lady, you know what I mean? But you're just like a cat lady.
I
Is
mean, I love
that
my two cats. Yeah.
okay.
Nat Cat was a nickname given to me years ago. Just because my name is Natalie and I have cats and I love kitties. So it was just given to me by some friends and it's
Okay.
transcended into Web3. And I do cosplay as well. I didn't do it this year. I missed Comic-Con this year. I just didn't have time to work on a costume, but I've done like Catwoman and
Oh, you did Mystique.
yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that now.
yeah.
Damn, how did I miss that? That should have been the
Well,
cool.
that was a year ago now. So
Uh,
I did miss it this year. See,
mm.
I'm putting all my time into this project. Um,
No fun. She's not having any fun. Can't do her cosplay stuff because she's working hard on the project. Memphis Sealsons.
Memphis is,
Memphis
uh,
Sealsons.
but I'll definitely do it next year, and I might even
Nice.
do something cool for Halloween. So, because I do love making those costumes. But
Yeah, no, that's super sick. I was talking to Dyla about like her cosplay thing that she got into, like the Harry Potter Obama Sonic Enid 10, the People's Bitcoin. And I'm gonna tell y'all this: out of all of the coins that I saw at consensus, out of every single one of them, you know what I saw the most of? Harry Potter Obama Sonic Inu 10, the People's Coin, the People's Bitcoin. Okay, so I'm not saying that that's alpha, but I'm just saying it's going to 100 billion. So
honestly, I could use the alpha because I've been so off of crypto Twitter and out of the loop.
I'll
So
tell you this: I'm telling you, out of everything, it didn't matter if they were working a booth or something. Like there was somebody with a Harry Potter Obama Sonic Inu 10 shirt on, and that's just bullish to me. They didn't pay for advertisement. They didn't pay these people to be here. No, they're just like holders that are dedicated to, you know.
is Joeing still going?
Oh, I think it's building a tower right now. I'm not in Joeing. I made a Joeing was a good trade that I made on, and I don't get back once I make like a really good trade on it, because then
Yeah.
I'll fucking give all my money back to the casino.
I don't know. With these coins, I feel like by the time I hear about them, it's too late. So maybe I'm not in the right group chats.
Right. No. They're catching them on like pump fun and shit like that.
Yeah, like as soon as it hits the timeline, I feel like it's too late. But I will look into your coin. It's been a while since I've traded.
It's ticker Bitcoin. It's on Ethereum. So the concept is people are going to come in to buy Bitcoin, and they're going to look up Bitcoin, and what's going to pop up? The orange Bitcoin that is, let's just say, $150,000, and then there's going to be the other Bitcoin, the people's coin, the coin of the people. And which one are they going to buy? They're going to be like, oh, I can't afford the fucking $150,000 stock, because that's what they're going to think about. They're going to think it's a stock. They're going to think that, I can only buy one of these if I have 150,000. They don't know that they can just buy $10 worth. So they're going to buy the people's Bitcoin on Ethereum. It just makes sense. Like it was such a good strategy.
Well, Doge was supposed to be the people's coin. I don't know what it's doing now.
Doge? I mean,
Doge.
look, Doge, every time
Yeah.
Doge goes under 10 cents, I'm a buyer. I mean, I'm going to buy it. Like, it's an easy trade. It's going to go to at least 50 cents if Elon tweets about it. But if he
Well, you
doesn't,
know
it
what
might
is
go
at
back.
10 cents? You know what is at 10 cents right now? You can buy
What?
Pixel.
Pixel?
Pixel.
I mean, people should have been buying Pixel like way long ago if they really want to buy it. Now they're buying it up like 10 times from like a year ago. Yeah, Pixel's a good trade. I've been posting the chart. I got Pixel and RST are my two gaming coins.
Mhm.
RST on Beam, Pixel on ETH. Hopefully, if it's going to be a gaming coin, I don't know if it stays on ETH. I don't know what they're going to do with that.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
no, yeah, Pixel's a buy.
my Pixel bag is I'm happy with it.
Y'all hear that?
I was debating between putting the mint funds in Seals or Pixel, and I had the community vote.
And they voted Seals?
Seals, yeah.
Really
So
interesting. I
I'm
just feel
gonna I'm gonna use the remainder to buy
yeah,
Pixel.
yeah,
Um,
that's what you should do.
but I'm kind of glad they chose that because I wish I would have, if I did get the mint funds, I would have wanted to get them a few days ago when it was a little lower. Um, and I would like to add more seals to the collection. I have two. I'd like to add a couple more. So
Yeah.
and hold them.
Hold them dear. Hold them little
Yeah.
arbors close. Did you
Um,
see the game? The video for the
oh
game?
yeah. I
Did
mean,
you
I'm mad
play
I
like
don't have any pixel pots. I might even get some pixel pots.
yeah, did you play Pokemon and stuff as a kid and all that?
I didn't. I actually played Magic the Gathering. Does that make me weird?
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. No,
Um,
I played Magic a little bit whenever I was in the Boy Scouts.
yeah.
I was in the Boy Scouts, people. I did that shit.
God, Magic the Gathering could kill it on with NFTs.
Wait, have you heard of? I mean,
Do
it's
they
not
have?
technically Magic the Gathering, but have you? Yeah, but I don't know. I don't. They just have so much tied up into like their cards and all that. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like imagine
Now,
minting the Lotus card. Like imagine minting that.
right. What they
Like
could do is they could probably like back the cards one of one on the blockchain, like the really expensive ones, and then use those as like to verify that they're actually not getting like a fake Lotus card. You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah, good idea. See, are you listening, Magic the Gathering?
Well, I mean that's what I really see NFTs doing. They will be used as like authentication, obviously,
Yeah.
and Rolexes and deeds to houses and stuff like that. Uh, yeah, I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for tomorrow to see how your mint goes. You got whitelisted out, so I mean it should go well. You're pretty much already sold out. It seems you got 20 people waiting. How are you going to do the 20 people? Are they in order, or are you going to have a rock paper scissors competition for these people, and then the winner of the competition or tournament gets to get the first one that's available?
So the backup whitelist it opens at 3 o'clock. So whoever's
Yeah.
there first and however many are left, they can get them.
Okay, first come first serve.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, from the whitelist I put together back in February, a lot of those people are still, commenting and liking and retweeting. So we'll see what happens. I do hope that
Nice.
a few on the backup can get a seal.
Yeah.
But we'll see. And if not, there is a collection in the fall for the Treehouse of Horror, and
Another
those
question.
those are going to be really really cool. I mean, if you haven't watched Treehouse of Horror episodes, they're some of the best. And they have really, really awesome characters. So
Okay.
there would be another opportunity there to get your seal drawn and put in the collection. So, um, is there any other?
No, no
Oh,
questions came through. I'm pretty much done here. Great conversation with you. I see J8 came through. What up, J8? Yeah, Omnia, the trailer was very good. It looks like Cycleone, he's ready for the mint. So it seems like you got a bunch of people excited. We had about 330 people roll through the space. So I mean, a good bit of people came to support you, and see what the project's all about. Y'all can catch it on the secondary market if you are not on the white list. Uh, I think that it's going to be a really fun collection with a bunch of different characters all around. You're going to just I think you see a little bit of trading so people get their seals like that.
yeah, that was what I was hoping. Yeah. So
I think you
I
do.
think that'll be fun to watch is people trading for their seals.
Yeah, definitely. So we're gonna wrap it up here. Next week I had Churro, I believe it's June 13th. We're gonna talk about our one-on-one art. We're gonna talk about the event we had last Saturday that was showcasing her and a bunch of other artists and DJs that were in Austin for Consensus. The next week we have Coops. Is that right? No, no, that's not right. Hang on.
I know you're having Maui Milkers coming
Oh,
up.
yeah, yeah, no. It is Coops. It's Coops on. Okay, I was wrong. Churro's going to be on June 18th at 8 p.m. Coops is June 13th at 8 p.m. This is all EST. She's the Nakamigo founder. She's the ETH ETF founder. All speculation, all speculation. And then we're going to talk like music and trading. It'll be a fun thing. Then June 18th, we got Mommy Milkers. XX Killer Queen. She gonna come in. We're gonna bullshit. We're just gonna talk about her Web3 experience. She got a seal, so we'll probably arf a little bit, just have fun. Maybe we'll have a couple of drinks that episode. That might be a little bit more laid back.
So she's a fucking riot. I absolutely
Yeah.
love her. You're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think our space with her would be a little bit more laid back. It'll be fun. I should be in my June 18th. I should be in my new podcast studio by then. So I'm hoping to be able to show y'all that on that episode. So that'll be cool. We'll do like a little tour too. And then we have I'd Meant That on June 27th. Power chick, bro. Power chick. Met her in fucking Consensus. I've known her for like 2.5 years. She's been working for so many gaming freaking studios. It's insane. Right now she's with Merit Circle and she's launching the Forgotten Playland on Beam. I think they just launched today. So give her a look. Check out Forgotten Playland. We're going to talk about that at the end of the month. And yeah, do you have anything else you want to say to people about the mint tomorrow?
Just thank you for being so supportive of the project. Like the retweets, the likes, that means everything. And I hope that I don't disappoint. And I'm very excited, and I hope you all are excited too. And please post your seals on the timeline.
Please post your seals, tag the account. That way they can get they can get it flowing, get the algo flowing, get people excited. J8 said she wants Mr. Burns. Mr. Burns.
So Mr. Burns is Nesha's seal. So you're gonna have to fight Nesha.
Nesha seal. Uh-oh. She was looking for somebody to actually fight in the crypto fight club thing that they have at Karate Combat, because we went on Consensus.
I would not go against J8. That girl is scrappy.
She was ready. She was ready to get in the ring. She was ready to get in the ring and fight somebody. It was hilarious. It was great. It was great. But okay, yeah, it was great talking to you. I look forward to seeing your work for the Plague and see what you do with them. I'm a Plague holder as well, so looking to see them start cooking stuff up. Because
I can't talk about it, but I can tell you that it's You're gonna like what's coming.
As long as we don't get another announcement of an announcement, then I'm good. You know what I mean? But like done with
I'm keeping it tight-lipped. No announcements of announcements.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, we're gonna sign off. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week for my 2 spaces with 2 other amazing, talented people.